Are you Myra Herrera? Miss Herrera, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 180 days in jail to be probated for 12 months. As part of the probation, you will do a DWI repeat offender DWI education class. You will do 2 victim impact panels, a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them. Guardian interlock, no breath test refusal, meaning that if you are pulled over in a car and you're asked to submit a breath test, you must submit one. If you don't, then you're in violation of this probation. No drugs, no alcohol, guardian interlock, and 60 hours of community service. Is this how you understand the agreement? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. You know, your record, it's not pretty. And I'm going to tell you, if you were ever in a car, you get pulled over, the first thing an officer does is they're going to look at your record. Even if you have the faintest smell of alcohol, what do you think they're going to do to you? Right. I would never, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, a sip of wine, I wouldn't get into a car because you're begging for trouble. What we're doing now, this DWI will go on your record, and from now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. Do you understand? So that's what I'm saying. Even if you've had a sip of alcohol, don't even get in. You're begging for trouble. So there's an FSGI.
Order in the court.
Was there any restitution or anything?
I think we addressed that, the restitution on the DWI.
Yes.
What? Did she have car insurance at the time? Please tell me she did.
She did not, Judge. She did not.
So I spoke to the complainant. There is restitution in this case. I think we discussed it. He had insurance, but that was the deductible, was the restitution.
So, I mean, that's, how much was the restitution?
$1,500.
Is that a part of this as well?
Judge, I think I forgot and it just got left out of it.
Oh, yeah, I think that was just my mistake if I didn't put it.
Yeah, it needs to be on there, right?
Just got it, Judge.
Can I write it in?
None of that one, though, and then I will do it.
Okay, who is the restitution to?
John Jensen, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to tell you now that I'm going to keep you on this probation until you pay restitution. It's not fair that someone else has to pony up money out of their pocket when, you know, they should be made whole. Do you understand? You know, there's also a matter of fines and fees that you're going to be required to pay for this thing too. You know, there's a surcharge that you're going to be required to pay. It's a $3,000 surcharge. We'll give you 2 years to pay it, but that's something that you're going to be required to pay as well. And you need to understand, if you don't pay it, you will go to jail. For every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. Do you understand? So we take it extremely serious. You've already had this exact same situation dismissed a year and a half ago, and now we're here back again. It's time that we get your attention, and I hope that this is it. You know, lucky that there was nothing worse that's happened. How do you plead to the office, man? Guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. I'm going to write it in. You're okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, just in case. And then, all right, ma'am. So, do you have, what does she have now?
Just portable, Judge.
Okay. Are you driving? Okay. Do you have a Texas driver license?
Yes.
With the ALR suspension, do you remember?
I think it was dismissed. I'm sure it was dismissed, but I'm not on.
Alex, do you mind looking real quick? It's better that you know now what's going on with your license. If you're going to drive, do not drive unless you have insurance.
I have insurance.
Make sure that you have, because if you don't, then it could really, I mean, it could cost you a very, very, just a huge amount.
Your Honor, I see the ALR suspension lifted as of November 22nd. However, I see a subsequent SR suspension that is not lifted.
Okay, so her license is suspended now. You can't drive, ma'am. And making that a condition until you get your license back.
There's not enough. She attempted to
She did it herself or
petition through
something?
DPS.
Johnson?
Happened where
To a third party because I was never reached.
she was trying to resolve the license issue through paying restitution, and someone wouldn't agree to it. So because she didn't have insurance,
Okay.
so DPS got involved in terms of paying restitution, but someone wouldn't agree to it.
Really?
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
trying. She was
I
actively
did.
trying to do it.
Don't drive. Your license is not, it's suspended at this point. You need to just get a hold of DPS to find out what you need to do to get your license. If you drove here today, you cannot drive home. Don't
Right.
drive. You're in violation. If you drive, you're in violation of the probation. If you violate this probation, I will issue a warrant. I'm going to put you in jail. And you're looking at 180 days. So be careful. You understand me?
Lifted now that she has a court order to pay restitution.
Hope, I don't know, but don't just start driving. You need to call them. This is the number to the driver's license division. Should already in my hand. That's the number to the driver's license division. You need to call them before you just start driving to verify, because if you just start driving on a suspended license, you're in violation. When you call them, call at 7 a.m. Don't call it any other time, otherwise you'll never get through. All right? Questions?
No, sir.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks, Judge.
Hi, come on up.
Have a matter